Hello, hello, hello. Hello there. How are you? Come on in, come on in. Who's up? Who's up other than myself? There's got to be somebody else up. Oh, thank you, Frederica. How are you? How was your birthday? Hmm? I'm just trying to share this on my own page. You enjoyed it? That's good. That's good. So, just trying to see if anyone else is going to pop on. So tonight, I just couldn't sleep. So, matter of fact, I never even tried to go to sleep. I'm up. Working. So what y'all been up to since last night? Me, same old stuff. Up early, in the bed late. Tonight I'm gonna, well, this morning, tonight, I don't know what time it is. Other than over here Eastern time, it is what? About 12 o'clock midnight. So it may be morning to some, it's still night to others. So I know I was supposed to went on earlier and did a live, and I was supposed to make a grapevine, but unfortunately I was tied up with my children and I wasn't able to get on earlier. So I'm on a late night, but I didn't do I'm not doing a grapevine. It's too late to be doing a I'm not doing a garland. It's too late for that. So I'm going to do a grapevine tonight. Okay. So I'm going to turn y'all around to the grapevine. You won't be able to see me too much, but you'll be able to hear me. You'll be able to see parts of me. So I spray painted the grapevine red, and it's like a sparkly red. You might not be able to see the sparkles unless it's right in front of you, but I did spray paint it. Didn't do that great of a job, but it's covered. Let me cut off this piece in the back. This is going to be fairly quick, only because it's so late, and I think I'm going to go watch some TV when I finish this. I think, not sure. So I'm going to use these here on the grapevine. I'm just going to bend them a little because it's going to go on like on the side, so it looks like it's coming down, cascading across the top and the side. So I'm just giving it a little bend. Okay. Pull out some of these branches that's on here. Hello, you guys that are watching. I am Nicole of Nicole's Creative Designs, and I welcome you here. Tonight I'm making a grapevine. So right now I do have to turn it sideways so I can know exactly where I want to put it, and mainly for me being left-handed. And I'm going to put it, the first piece right about here. Make sure that gets in there pretty good. How often do you buy supplies, Nicole? You and Asia have the cutest supplies. Girl, let me tell you. Wait a minute, I need to take that out. I buy supplies, woo, seem like every day. I buy them often, but I don't buy as much as Asia buys them. But I do buy them quite often. And a lot of this stuff is local for Derica. Now, I gotta bend this a little more so it can come around like that. And I might have to, I think I'm gonna have to put a little zip tie here. So, let me get a zip tie. Because for some reason, it's gonna keep bending back, and I don't want it to. I don't care if it bends back a little bit, but I don't want it to bend back as much as it's doing. Yeah, you'll be having some nice stuff too, though, for Derica. And, okay, so this is what I have so far. And I want to put the other piece coming along here. You know what? I might have to take that one off, that zip tie off. So I'm going to just bend this one. Hopefully it'll go the way I need it. I think this one is bending a little better than the first one. Okay. Dip it in my glue skillet. Make sure I got lots of glue on here, bad boy. And push this through on the other side. And I have to unfasten the zip tie because it is pulling the grapevine. Okay. Let me just try to bend it a little bit more like I did with the one I just put on here. And that may make a big difference. Okay, that's much better. So this is what we have. It's going to stand up like this, where it is going to be a bow here, where it's going to angle down. Let me try to fix this. I'm just moving the camera a little more so y'all can see. If you can't see, just let me know. And I'll make adjustments accordingly. And I'm just going to add some other pieces of greenery. And actually, most of this that I'm using tonight is really scraps, the pieces that I'm adding on. So it may not all be the same, and that's okay. So I do want some flock pieces in there. And I don't have the same piece of flocking to put on the other side, but that's all right. It's okay. I just want to take the other little stuff off of here. Okay, so I'm going to use this one here for on the other opposite side. Hello, if you're just popping in, doing some late night crafting. I am definitely a night owl, so if you want to hang, that's cool. with me. But I am definitely a night owl. And it seems like my last few lives has been late. So if you're a first time watcher, please say hello. And tell me where you're from. Now I'm just looking to see. No, I don't have any more behind me. Alright, I want to just tear this, break up this bush. I don't know where the red rose came from. But I'm just going to cut up this bush just so I can have some extra flock. And it's not much. I really only need the 2 pieces off of here. Let's see. Maybe. No, wait a minute. I'm going to use this instead. Oh. Okay. I'm going to use this with flocking. It's greenery with flocking. And this is really just to fill it in some, because I'm going to add some other little things on here. I am going to do my bow last, which I don't typically do my bow last. Sometimes I do it first, most of the time. And I'm just going to split these in half because I don't need the whole long piece to just fill in. And I'm just going to go around, fill in where I want. And then I am going to take some other greenery that is not flocked and blend it in as well. So I want to get the flock pieces throughout, not just all in one spot. Hi, Maria from Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome, first timer. I'm glad you were able to find me tonight. I'm Nicole of Nicole's Creative Designs, and tonight I am making a grapevine wreath, to which I spray painted the grapevine red. Oh, and I'm from Philadelphia, but I live in Delaware, and I've been in Delaware for 6 years now. I would love to go to Tennessee because I like to travel. So I'm just going to go on the opposite side and do the same thing. Now, I mean, and if you guys want to ever try this, you can do it however you want. You don't be afraid. Just do it how you feel. Just keep in mind, there are no rules to wreath making. I mean, at least in my opinion. That's my opinion. Some people may feel differently, but I like to live outside of the box. So I have no rules. I very rarely measure anything. Whoa, wait a minute. I gotta adjust my other piece first because I don't want it to fall off. Okay. Woo. I may have to add unzip tie to here. which is cool because I want to keep the big piece down. Let me just get the zip tie through the grapevine. You know what? I don't know why I'm hungry. I just ate not too long ago. What did y'all eat for dinner tonight? Tonight, I cooked for dinner. We had T-bone steak, some like fried potatoes because I didn't feel like making baked potatoes because they just take too long. So I had some sliced potatoes and I cooked them in a pan with some butter, some onions, and we had cabbage. And what else? Oh, that's about it, I think. Okay. Let me add this piece that I had. So, what did y'all, what y'all cook for dinner? Or did you order out? Meatloaf. Ooh, I love meatloaf. My children like it too. We had meatloaf not too long ago. That really sounds good. Now, I've never had white beans before. What does it taste like? Like, what kind of bean is it close to? Now, we have had baked beans. Like, I cook, like, red beans, but, like, kidney beans, but I put those in, like, chili. So, what is a white bean? I've probably heard of it before. And I'm sure I probably saw it, but don't know what it is. Okay, let me add another little piece on the other side right quick. Hey, Gary. Okay, how are you this evening? Now, what time is it over there? Because you in Oklahoma, right, Gary? Like, okay. I know what I know what that is, what they are. I know what a navy bean is. And I know what a lima bean is. I haven't had lima beans since I was little. My mama used to cook those. My children don't particularly like beans too much. Central Time Zone. Okay. So, this is what I have. This grapevine is gonna be come down in an angle. It's not gonna be like this or straight up and down. Hey, Kaylee. So it's gonna be in an angle. And if you just popping on, I spray painted the grapevine red, and it has like a shimmery a shimmer to it. So it's kind of glittery, but it's mainly red, but you can only see the shimmer up close. And this wreath here, let me turn this heat off. It is hot out here in this garage now. So most of the stuff I used just now were scraps. And I am going to add some berries. Hi, Miss Polly. How are you this evening? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. I see I'm not the only one up late at night, and I'm glad because I've been needing stuff to do. All right, I'm going to put some more berries on here. And Gary, what kind of drink you have over there that you say you drinking? Is it an adult drink or just a regular drink? Because I know I probably need a drink or two. A drink my own self. But that'll probably put me to sleep. Oh, it's still, okay. So it's still, it's an hour's difference. Thank you, Miss Polly. So, because it's around, it's what? About 12, yeah, about 12:15 here, Eastern time. So now I'm just breaking these apart a little bit. These, I know, I keep calling them berries, but they look like little pomegranates. But they have like a glitter, a shimmer on them. And water on here. Okay. Yeah, my favorite, I normally drink Pepsi, and I've been trying to stay away from Pepsi, but I love me some Pepsi. Like, I've been trying to refrain from drinking it so much because, whew, it packs on the pounds. Winter berries, okay. And I'm just sporadically putting them on here. And there's already some berries that came on the picks that I put on here. So I'm just going to leave those on here as well. And I'm just cutting up some more. You made sweet tea earlier and it was good, but I only drink the gas. Okay, look, my husband used to make sweet tea for me, but I don't know what happened. So I've been buying tea, sweet tea, iced tea from what is this place called? Dunkin' Donuts. So that's what I tend to, I try to drink other than Pepsi. I'll try to drink some kind of sweet tea, some kind of iced tea or something like that. So right about now, it makes me feel like I want to get a Pepsi, but I'm not. I'm gonna continue to drink my water because I really do need it. I don't drink enough water, especially during the holidays, because I'm always, when I'm cooking, I'm drinking something sweet. So I need to get my water in there. And it seems like I could drink I'll drink more water if I have it in like a cup that I already had something in, and then I just refill it with ice. But I'm doing good because I did have a gallon of water out here earlier, and now I'm down to here, which is good, but it's hard. Okay. Now, how's that water taste? Because, you know, all waters, they be tasting different. Hey, Miss Georgie. What's up with you? I'm chilling. It seems, I swear, you would not, I don't know. Sometimes I think, Miss Georgie, that I think I'm running on high. Like, I would think that I get high where it's just like, I'm just woke. Because I'm always up. Always. Tomorrow, I'll be up early in the morning. As if I was never up this late at night. Maybe I need to drink some wine or something to wind down. But ain't nothing up. Well, Miss Georgie, I'm trying to stop drinking as much Pepsis because I've been gaining some weight, and I think it's the Pepsi because it's so much sugar. And I would drink about, I don't know, 3 to 4, 5. I don't know. I could drink almost a case in like a day and a half, and that's not cool. I need to put another piece of something over here. 1 second. Cause I see an open spot over here, right up, down, through in there, and I just broke off a piece of something. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna stick it right down in there, and that just helped fill that in. Okay, so let me pull these little strands off. Wait 1 second. All right, I'm just trying to that's fine. All right, so this is what we have. Oh, wow. Now here, hey, Miss K. Now here, like we normally just get water from like Walmart. We drink Deer Park. I don't really care what kind of water it is, as long but I do not like Poland spring water. It tastes funny, and I don't particularly care for purified water. Thank you, Gary. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff off. I had flocking all on me, y'all, and this came from earlier with I was fluffing out what do you call that thing? A flock garland, and it was just like this. The flocking is all over my pants. All right, I'm gonna just set this to the side for a second, and we're gonna make our bow. Well, I want to make the bow. Y'all here to watch me make the bow. But okay. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I just love Pepsis. They're very addicting. Now, this bow is going to be used with some scrap ribbon or leftover ribbon. Alright, that, most of it is. Let's see. Alright, I'm not even sure how much I have on some of these. This ribbon, I don't even know. It's old. Oops. Alright, well, I see this is all I have for this. Let me turn y'all around some. Okay. This is all I had on the roll for that one. So, I want to just hold it, set that to the side. But I am definitely still going to use it. Alright, now, I want to use this here. And I only have this piece, this left. So, I'm going to make a tail. I guess, I don't know. I don't normally measure. So, I guess around 12 inches. And I'm gonna make a 6-inch bow, 6-inch loops. So let's see, hopefully I should be able to, I might use make 3 loops out of this. All right, and I'm gonna bring that tail up top. Yeah, like that. Are y'all able to see? Okay. So that can go in the trash. Okay. All right. I'm going to use some of this here. This, oh, my nail just broke. It's all good. Yeah, I am going to just, I'm not making that tail extremely long. Hey, Suze, I'm on live. My daughter just came and, well, she peeking in the garage. It seemed like when they know I'm live, they act like they can't come in the garage, like they're shy. I don't know why. So I'm going to make this same length, 6-inch loops. And I did make 3. I'm able to make 3 because it is a little bit more on this one here than the others. And that's crazy. And the one thing, like with me, all my bows seem to, I make them all different depending on what kind of bow or what effect I'm looking for. But and sometimes I do experiment with different styles just to see how it's going to turn out. Okay. I'll finish with that one. So with this here, I have 2 loops of the red and white gingham and 1 loop of the other one. And on the opposite side, I have 2 of the other and 1 of the gingham. So now, you know what? I'm about to experiment. I want to put this, use this. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'll just have to take it off. Now, let me see. That ribbon could be used. Yes. Now, it sure can. Now, I suggest if any of you guys have a Michael's near y'all, go get it. Because my Michael's out here in Delaware, they still have a lot, quite a few of those. And they are definitely good for Valentine's as well. Now, this one here, blow up man bow. A Lisa bow? I don't know. So, this one I'm just going to stick here. And I'm only doing 2 loops. And I'm just going to make these 2 a tad bit shorter than the other 2. And then the rest. Now, here's the piece that I only had this much of. I'm just going to use it as a tail. So, let's see. How long do I want this? Or maybe I won't. Maybe not. I want to use some of this here. And I want to make one. I don't even like this particular ribbon. It's weird. It's kind of weird. And again, I'm making 2 loops. Make it your center bow. Yes, I am. Make sure that feels tight in here. I was thinking about it, but I'm gonna come back with a 1.5 inch gingham, like the 2.5 inch one. But I'm only gonna make 1 loop. All right, now we're gonna see how this turned out. I probably should have added some kind of black or something in it, but it's okay. I'm gonna zip tie it. Okay, why isn't it? This zip tie feels weird. It's like I don't hear it like zipping. And I'm gonna put another one underneath before I make it tight. All right. Let me tighten this. And snip, snip. Move that out the way. Fluff it out. Welcome to you guys that's just popping on. Welcome to Nicole's Creative Designs on the late night. I love working in nighttime. Okay. I guess the bow is okay. Let's see. Let's bring the wreath back over. Thank you. Get the wreath first. Put this over here. Now, this is a big bow, so I gotta put another zip tie on it because I need it to go the other way. Hi. From Liverpool, England. Hey, Miss Sandra, you've been on my live before. What happened, Gary, that you're seeing stop at the Facebook? What happened that I don't know about? Hmm? All right, Michelle. Well, you have a good night. Your tree looks nice. I wanted to get a live tree this time, Michelle, but Mike was like, oh no, he didn't feel like going through it this time. So I just said, okay. Hey, Miss Irene, how you doing? So now I'm just gonna turn it upside down, actually, so I can put the bow. Is that the way? Okay, this is the way I want the bow. All right. So I did have it the correct way the first time. I'm just trying to get the zip tie through the grapevine so I can add the bow. Although I think the bow is very big, but it's okay. I'll trim down some of the what do you call those, tails, and it'll be just fine. If not, it'll still be fine. Okay. Snip off the end of my zip tie. So Gary, what happened to make you say Facebook, we can watch whatever we want to watch? Hmm? So I do too, Miss Carol. And it seemed like every time I try to make a smaller bow, it always seems to not happen. But that's okay. So now I'm just gonna cut off. I'm gonna cut the tails, dovetail them. Sometimes you just gotta move the bow around some. Move those tails. So for all you makers out there, what is y'all preference? Do you prefer grapevines? Do you prefer mesh? What's your go-to wreath that you prefer to make? Mine seem to always change. Because this year, it seems like I've been making a lot of grapevines. But I make whatever people, what it seems that people want. So if they want grapevines, I'll make the grapevines for them. And I'm just fixing my bow. And I think I know why the bow just seems so big, and that's because I did 3 loops of the other ribbons. Anything? Okay. Yeah. That's how I am. Like, it doesn't really matter. Then it seemed like for a while, all I was doing was mesh wreaths. Then it just seemed like it always changes. I guess year to year, it just always changes. I'm just maneuvering some of the greenery around. Oops, I forgot to tell.
That looks nice.
Oh, my daughter said this looks nice. Thank you, Nichelle. Come say hi. You gotta come home.
Hello.
That's my 16-year-old daughter. She's the oldest girl. You prefer grapevines, Miss Sandra? But maybe that's because I'm a beginner and I find it easier. Thank you. But you know what? I'm trying. When I first started, I think I was doing. It seemed like I was doing. Yeah, my daughter just said when I first started making it, she said I sucked. Thank you, Miss Loretta. She just now said I sucked when I first started making wreaths. Yeah, when I look back at some of the stuff that I have made, I say that now. But I think I was making mesh wreaths most of the time, but it did seem to be I do think that it is easier, in my opinion, to learn how to do grapevines. But oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Thank you, Gary. But you going to bed?
Yes, because that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Good night. My daughter's going to bed. She has school in the morning anyway. But I just did a lot of mesh wreaths, and I seem to have taught myself, which sometimes I think is good, but then sometimes I think is not as good. So, but now I actually do almost everything. Like I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to cut this one piece off. I tend to not do many burlap wreaths, but I do know how to do burlap. I sure will. Gary, I'll tell her. She should have been in the bed. So, and what made me start doing burlap wreaths is because I had a lady. She was like, "If I'll buy something if you know how to, if you could do a burlap wreath." So I said, "Okay, you ain't saying nothing." I went home and I was like, "Oh, I got to look up on YouTube and stuff like that on how to make a burlap wreath." And I said, people will not tell me something, give me a challenge like that, even though I didn't tell her that I didn't know how to. She just used to see all of my wreaths at my daughter's gymnastics gym, because the owner, she just used to say, "Hey, just bring your stuff here." She was like, and people may want to buy them. So I said, okay. And I say a week later, that grapevine, that burlap wreath was in there, and she said, "Oh, I didn't think you would be able to do it." And I was like, "Don't tell me what you don't doubt me, cause I don't have no problem with trying to learn how to do new things. Even now, I still struggle sometimes with stuff. Even on my lives, I sometimes struggle with stuff that I know I shouldn't even be struggling with. But what you gonna do? Now I'm just putting some greenery behind the bow so that the bow can stay standing up a little in the back. And I'm just, let me find another. Okay, this will work. I'm just picking up scraps that I have that I know will go with this. Okay, so let me turn y'all around. Well, it's standing up, but just like right back here, just so it's not empty behind the bow. So this is what we have, and I actually thinking about adding a sign to the bottom. What y'all think so far? Thank you. All right, Miss Maria. Well, you have a good night, and I'll see you next time. It should be something on there that'll give you an alert for when I do go live. So, thanks, Miss Georgie. All right, now I have these two signs. Ooh. That I could put on. I'm assuming it's backwards to y'all. I don't know how to make it where it's front facing. Bow at the bottom too. No, I'm not gonna put one at the bottom. But I'm gonna put a I'm gonna put a sign. I don't know if I want to put "Bless this home and all who enters," or this one here that just says "Merry Christmas." So y'all decide. It really doesn't matter to me. Push, I don't know, get this one or Merry Christmas. Let me see how it would look, either one. All right. So this is how it would look with this one. I was thinking Merry Christmas too. So I think I'm gonna go with Merry Christmas. Let me see how I want to put this one here. Oops. Oh wow. I know the one that I have is shore binder. I don't know how much. See, I wish I had known you when my son went to London. I don't know how far you are from London, but when he was there, he would have been able to bring it with him. Okay. My zip ties, my cable ties on. All right, now, okay, ready for this. Or I know a lot of people, Miss Sandra, is it Sandra or Sandra? But a lot of people use like a skillet, like a cooking skillet. Yep, that's what I was just saying, like a cooking skillet. And you can adjust the temperature. I'm just trying to, since my nail, I done cut my nails down, so it's a little harder for me to get things off. Okay. Yeah. When we don't have, we gotta improvise. So that's an idea to get a cooking skillet, and they come in multiple sizes. So all I did was use the cable mounts to put on the back, and I think I'm gonna need another one over here. Yep. And I dabbed it in put a dab of Gorilla Glue on it, so that it doesn't come loose. And I put that one right at the very top. Oh. So you might either have to go bigger, a little bigger, or smaller. Or just use your glue gun. It's okay to still just use your glue gun. It seems like ever since I started using my skillet, I very rarely use my glue gun. And I am going to zip tie these on here. I'm just pressing down on it just to make sure, because if I had a thought about using a sign, I would have did this first. But it normally dries pretty quickly. So I'm going to attach, whoops. Let's see which one. I'm just going to attach my sign. Now with the zip ties, I'm not going to pull it all the way through tight until I get them on, because I might still have to make some minor adjustments. And this one here, I'm just bringing through the top And to be honest, that might be all. I may only need those two. Let's see. I'll know in a minute. Nah. Okay. I don't really need this one here, but I'm going to just put it anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to use it mainly because let's see. Well, I'm going to go to bed. All right, good night, Carol. See you next time. Because I already put it on here, and I don't want to just feel like I wasted it because it could have went on something else. So, although it did help make it a little bit tighter. Okay, so now I'm just going to snip, make sure it's tight. Cut off those zip tie, the ends. Okay, I am going to have to put something right here. What can I put there? Yeah. Yeah, I'll use a piece of this. I'll use this here. Again, this where those scrap pieces come in handy. And that's only because you can see the, I got another piece right over here. Good night, Gary. You going to bed? See you next time, buddy. Okay, and I'm just going to put this here just to make it even out. Okay, so here we go. This is it. We have made the grapevine. Merry Christmas. That didn't even take that long. So, what do you guys think? Thank you. And so when you guys are makers, when you're making, if you don't save your scraps, especially if, thank you, Miss Sandra, especially if you are a beginner, save those scraps. Save the scraps because you never know when, let me turn y'all to face me a second. You never know when you're going to need those. At first, I used to just throw that stuff out. Sometimes I still, some scraps I do continue to just throw out because I know that I'm just not going to use it and it's not going to work on anything. But with your greenery, save those things. That's even like, I cut these off of the greenery, some of my greenery. I save these because sometimes I be needing to use them as a pick or just for anything. So I save little things like this. Save your scraps. Even your ribbons. If you don't have enough, listen, just put combinations together and just go with it, and don't be afraid if you feel like it's just not enough. I mean, it may not work with every project that you may do, but it does work with a lot of them. I mean, hey, I have made wreaths plenty of wreaths out of just scraps. Scrap ribbon, scrap everything. And they come out just as nice as it would be if it was something that what do you call it? Had a whole bunch of, what was that? Does it work well with the hot glue? I have thought of using a small crock pot. Now, that's a good question. I am not sure, but a crock pot is not a bad idea, especially since they don't get but so hot. And I don't know. Now, I have a small crock pot. It may be, I think, I normally, if I ever do use it, I use it during the holidays for gravy. But it's only about this big and about this round. So, you're going to have me experimenting, Miss Irene, to see if that'll work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I wouldn't use it if it's something that you think you might want to cook with. And if it's something that you're just buying, do not buy an expensive one. So, do you not have a glue skillet? That's exactly how I ended. You said that's over. Okay, well, see, other people are saying that that they use it. Yes, Miss Irene, try it. Let me know how it works out. Hey, Jasmine.
I'd love to see if
Yeah, I'm on live. All right, here, come say hi. Come on. Oh, okay. See, now this is my other daughter coming down here. She didn't know I was on live. I'm about to come off anyway. So, she's funny. Let me know how it works, cause I go through a lot of glue in this glue skillet, and this one is smaller, and I need a bigger one. This is my second one. My first one was bigger, but I used it so much it died on me. And then when my husband called to see about getting it replaced, they didn't have any more. So they sent him the Shore Bonder one. I don't even know the name of the other one, but the other one looked more like a skillet. Does it take a long time to melt the glue? Ladies that have already used the crock pot, maybe you guys can answer that for her. Does it take a long time to melt the glue? That's good to know. So if you are just popping on, I have completed the wreath. This is what I made. Grapevine. It's spray painted red. We have a Merry Christmas sign on here, and we use scrap greenery, a scrap ribbon to make this. Okay, so ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night, and I'll be back on tomorrow, okay? So, but I keep seeing I'm going to come on early, and I never seem to get on early. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm going to take some pictures tomorrow and post it on my Facebook page. But I thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you don't mind sharing this video, please do so. And if you have not already liked or followed my page, please do that as well. I appreciate y'all here, and I shall see y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a good night and stay safe, okay? Bye-bye.